Hello and welcome to Interlagos, so a fan favorite track, of course also famous in Formula 1. So let's go through our fastest lap in qualifying. 50-meter board, braking really hard into first gear. You can even take in the second gear, but sometimes you get better rotation. And then here you really need to abuse the curb there, as you saw. That's just how you need to take it, otherwise you lose time. Going through this sequence of corners, I think it's the Senna S. All good, don't need to brake anything. So now 100-meter board is where you are looking at braking really hard now into second gear to get a bit more rotation. Taking the curbs a little bit can unsettle the car, as you can see it's jumping a little bit left and right. Going through these sequences here, don't need to lift. Now coming into the right-hander, the long right-hander, this is where it can really trouble the left part of the tire. But yeah, so far so good. Again, using as much of the track as you can, braking the first gear to get a bit of rotation. Now coming into this sequence of corners, taking again first gear to get a bit of rotation. Now second gear, you need to open up the car a little bit, go straight, brake into first gear, get a bit more rotation. That's the name of the game here in Interlagos, using as much of the track as you can. Really have to be gingerly in the throttle here because it can oversteer I should say. Now after the 50-meter board, brake really hard into this part here, so second gear, and now going uphill towards this last part of the track. So here is where you can breathe a little bit after doing all of those difficult moves. This track has always been kind to me, but let's see what my time would be. So I think this will be a 1 minute 32.1. so when we now look at the leaderboard, you can see this is so close. You can see from 1st to 15th it's only separated by 5 tenths of a second, so half a second there, so almost nothing to separate us, and pretty much I'm in 12th position, as you can see there. Yeah, so really close. So just one small mistake, you could have been starting last. So yeah, it was so close. But anyways, let's go to the sprint. Okay, so let's see if I can make a dent from 12th position. Yeah, of course this car always has a good starting potential, so let's also use that to our advantage. 4, 5 lights, and away we go. A good start there. Yeah, so as expected, and I'm already getting near the Scotty there, so I actually don't know where to go now. I'm kind of in between everywhere, so I kind of had to brake a little bit earlier there. So yeah, I had to follow Higgsy a little bit there, so going to the inside, which yeah, is still the inside here from the Senna SS. Yeah, so pretty much managed to gain 2 positions already. So I think that's so far so good. So let's keep going. So the next 2 laps, you're going to see a little bit of incidences that's going to be reported against me. So first is from Higgsy here on the right hand side. So when you see this, it looks like nothing really happened. But yeah, Higgsy was apparently pushed wide. So we will see it from a different angle, I think, to get a better picture here. So this is of course a view where the car is wide, so you can see the whole car. This is my car, of course. Yeah, so I pretty much I'm slowing down here as well, so I pretty much gave Higgsy, I think, enough room there, and my input is all the way to the left and I didn't even have contact there. So I believe Higgsy just understeered a little bit there. It's reported, I've already replied. Let's see how it goes. So let's go to the second incident 1 lap later. So this time it will be with Aero, but first of all Jack came out a little bit squirrely out of that corner, so managed to make a move there, so that was not the incident. But yeah, here with Aero, I didn't really think of making this move. I don't know why I actually went with this move, but it's a little bit of a dive bomb, but I think it looks fine from this view at least. So yeah, we have to go then to the other view to really see actually what did happen. You might have actually caught it from the radar there. So I'm going to slow down when we reach or when we're going to cut Aero here. So here when we slow down, yeah, I'm going to the inside. It's a little bit of a late move, I would say, ambitious, but I think everything was fine. And Aero was still trying to turn on me there, I would say. That's pretty much my take on it. Of course, maybe there's some other takes that could be done there. I was reported because of this. I don't think it flies, but anyways, I leave it to the stewards to decide what it is for the both incidences. Yeah, let's see how that comes out of it. And yeah, so already in P number 7, and here Harry is going to serve his penalty, so that's going to probably be another position, so up to P number 6. Let's jump now to lap number 8. So Harry was just basically much faster, so here I actually ended up him letting go, but he kind of had a bit of a moment coming out of Senna S there, so I actually managed to make him go straight a little bit there, so I kind of made him go straight. But yeah, so I think because of that he didn't fight me too much, because I kind of straightened his car. So yeah, he pretty much left me there. So still P number 6. And so yeah, so that's pretty much it actually. So I ended up finishing in P number 6 as we come down to the line. So yeah, just to go through the final standings again. So big congrats to Aruchis as well. I think he has had not a good start to the season so far. So him finishing first, a compatriot. So good on him. But for me, I think coming from P12 to P6 was a really good comeback, I would say. So let's see how the feature race would go. Okay, so with that P6 finish, I'm going to start in P number 5 for the feature race. Of course, we have the rolling start, putting in all my settings as usual. Yeah, actually I'm really liking this livery much more than actually what I created in the beginning. But yeah, let's stop looking at the car. Let's go racing. 2, 1. Yeah, so still in P number 5, nothing much gonna happen, of course, in the first part or the first corner there. But actually you can already see behind, you're gonna see Tin. It's actually quite close already. I'm kind of already blocking him a little bit. Yeah, just taking my lines as good as I can. I'm in the hard tires, so it's really hard at this point in time, no pun intended. Gonna fast forward a little bit there. So actually Tin is kind of also behind me, almost pushing me on. But here, yeah, he was just much faster than me, and I decided basically, yeah, I think I will just go to the left. I think he was in the medium tires, so that's why I think he had a little bit more grip and a little bit more purchase of the tire, let's call it like this. So yeah, lost one position to P number 6. Let's jump now to lap number 2. So I'm still in P number 6 here, so let's see what's going to happen. So my teammate is going to the inside, and here I kind of go to the inside there, and here like I kind of lost momentum because my teammate was also on the outside, so I couldn't use the full part of the track. And because of that, Marriott just managed to get past me, and I'm also being hounded there by Anton behind. So I'm having to be careful. So I'm going to the outside now. So I actually managed to make a good move there with Marriott, but and now Marriott is going to be kind of like boxed in with me and my teammate, but he just manages to find that gap there. And so pretty much now also Anton is also on the outside, so I'm having to be a little bit careful here where I go, and so I just basically outbroke myself there. And so he managed to get the position. So down to P number 8. So here I kind of actually banked Anton there a little bit as well, so I basically slowed down a little bit so to make him go. Here I'm gonna push Jack a little bit towards the left, so again I had to slow down to let him go as well. So yeah, really not good sequence of corners so far. I'm already in P number 9. Coming out of this corner, not that best I think in terms of acceleration because of the hard tires. Like I said, it's not really firing up as much as I wanted it to. Here Aruchis is just behind me, my compatriot, but nothing much happens. Still in P number 9. So let's jump now to lap number 8. So Aruchis makes his next move here. So now I kind of missed that corner there. That's why I had to go a little bit more wide and compromised my speed coming out of that corner. So Aruchis basically just takes it quite normally. So pretty much fine. I'm going to fast forward a little bit here. So I'm kind of using the slipstream of Aruchis. So the Mercedes is quite good there in terms of acceleration compared at least to the Audi. So managed to, actually it's Lamborghini, sorry. So managed to get past him. So he's now going to the inside, I'm on the outside. So just about, lost a little bit of momentum coming out of there. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit more. So now I'm also keeping Scotty behind, who is also hounding me. So he's still keeping to the inside there, and now Archie is going to make a mistake. So he took a little bit too much of the curb there, and settled his car there, and so managed to get back the position. So still in P number 9. Let's jump to lap number 11. So I then basically made the same mistake, or rather not exactly the same, but I had a slow coming out of that corner there, and Aruchis managed to get me there. So don't forget that he won the sprint race as well. But P number 10. Let's jump to lap number 13, and Aruchis is going to have another moment there. I don't know exactly what happened there, but so after everyone coming in, it was P7 and now P6 because of that mistake from Aruchis. So in the same lap itself, lap 13 is when I decided to come into the pits. So this will be an easy one stop, hards to mediums. The mediums will be enough to do 13 laps. So that's why I decided to come in like almost in the middle. So this will be a little bit of an undercut, so I did also test with some medium, soft, but hard medium was the best strategy to go with, and that's why I went out, and I just managed to come in front of a gaggle of cars. So I was really happy with that. now in P number 10. Let's jump now to lap 21. So Marty is going to make a very aggressive move there. So actually maybe even worse than what I did in the sprint race, if you remember when I showed you the replays. Yeah, Marty was in the soft tires and I was in aging medium tires. So I don't think that move was like really necessary, I would say. I think many was also complaining about this. But anyways, he would have cut us anyways. So P number 8. So let's go through some late mistakes from our side here. So I'm coming to this left-hander and yeah, kind of missed the curb altogether. So I lost a lot of momentum. Then coming through that, I almost spun. So actually Astro really helped me to get back to where I was. But yeah, already lost 2 positions here to both of them. So yeah, now in P number 10. But yeah, so Scotty is actually making went a little bit understeered there. So I managed to get the position back from him. So yeah, ultimately P number 9. Okay, so then let's start my final lap of the race. Of course, we use this time as usual for some retrospectives. In the qualifying itself, yeah, from the highs of the last race where I qualified like P number 3 and now to P number 12, but almost with the same amount of time. So it was only 4 tenths away from the lead. I was relatively happy with my lap. I was a little bit compromised because it was my final run that I managed to make the best lap. Usually I do my best lap in like almost the first 2 runs. So that shows that I was a little bit compromised. But anyways, I think that was as good as I could have done. In training I was also doing almost at the same time that I made. So I think nothing much there. In the sprint itself, I gained 6 positions. So I think the sprint itself, although eventful, I think it was a good sprint event. In the feature, I actually went behind. So yeah, I started of course in 5th and now I'm in 9th position. So I actually dropped positions. A little bit of skirmishes here and there, but I think the hard tires is really not good in this car. And maybe it's a combination of car and track with the hards just not working, not firing up. It was miserable. When I went to the medium tires, that was really much better. I found a little bit more confidence. And yeah, so that was quite good. And here Astro really does in the last part of the last corner of the last lap. Yeah, he made a mistake there, so I inherit 1 position there out of it. Very lucky inheritance of course, but yeah, I take it. So I eventually will come up to P number 8. So ultimately I only lost 3 positions in the feature race, but still a poor turnaround, I would say. So now looking at the final standings again, yeah, so P number 8. Yeah, my teammate I think finished a little bit lower than that, but yeah, not the best of feature races, but it is what it is. So now looking at the final standings, so I am in P number 6. Yeah, I think I gained 1 position or something like this from the last race. The graphics from the last race was wrong, so apologize for that. It should be right now. And yeah, so of course the constructors, the constructors points is also, we are still not that good overall, I would say. Yeah, so hopefully the next tracks that are coming up would suit our car a little bit more. Next is Daytona. It has a lot of straights with a little bit of curls here and there. So let's see how that works out for our car. Yep, it remains to be seen. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Thank you very much for watching and hope to see you guys in the next video.